Okay, so we're currently 4 weeks, 5 days out, and we've got athlete Michaela here as we're getting ready for her very first WBFF show. So today we're doing a check-in, and as well she'll be here with Asha Coulthard, the WBFF World Pro Diva, and she will be undergoing some posing today as well. So stay tuned for what's to come.
You know, everything else, and then you might be lacking, you know, a huge part of your physique, but you'll still win because you have nailed every other component.
Yeah.
So that's why this is such a huge part.
That's why we put your expertise.
Yeah. But you can have the best physique on stage, show-stopping physique, and then be shit at everything else and you won't place, and that's where...
I've seen that many times in the boys' bodybuilding. They look great, but can't pose for shit.
Can't pose, can't present, shit attitude. But
when I shut my feelings down, you look at me like I'm different. Still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments. Doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors. They kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes. They never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are.
So while Michaela's getting ready for our skin folds today, basically over the last few weeks Michaela's come in extremely well. So we've been applying a lot more refeeds, replenishing her body. Fatigue marks have been coming down, so we've been looking at signs of stress, and obviously now that we're 4 weeks, 5 days out, the approach that we're going to take is obviously with WBFF and its judging criteria, would rather come in leaner with the opportunity to spill over or fill out, and come in with that softer look when necessary. Obviously it depends on the day, and obviously the day is such a big day as well, so we want to tighten our food accordingly, rather than coming in and approaching it softly and then we can't reverse that in time. So what we've been doing is obviously she's been adjusting very quick, and again we don't want to make her too lean because she is bikini. So we've done 3 weeks of consistent 3-day diet breaks. So she's seen significant food increases, about 60% of carbohydrates up to about 400 grams of carbohydrates. So a very high loading dose, and her body has responded extremely well. Given the data that has been consecutive over the last 3 weeks, we've actually reduced the size of the deficit that she was in, actually giving her a lot more food to keep her replenished, optimize her performance, and then therefore also optimizing fat oxidation, which is obviously what we've been after. So we're doing weekly check-ins now, coming to those final weeks to make sure that we've got all the data consistent and we can track it, see where she's coming. And then so today we'll see where she's sitting at, and then we'll make the plans and get ready for the final weeks just before that big peak week. 51.5? Yeah, sick. IQ of our conversations go down quite dramatically in prep. 51.4? Fourth. Alright, let's convert that to pounds. Alright, 113 pound, 0.3. Alright, have a look. Selling. So we're doing a 9-site testing today, and we always do the best of 3 counts so we can get consistent data. 9 sites is my preference, which we can obviously get a more accurate data of our overall body fat percentage and millage. But I really look at body fat percentage coming to those final times of stage, just due to obviously percentage is very reflective of body weight. So what we're actually looking at is more so the total millage over the sightage, and that will give us a retrospective with decisions of what to do.
There's something different about us. There's something different about us. There's something different about us.
Leaned out, everything else is maintained, but yet again you're in those final digits, so it's only fair. You're actually quite low body fat. I guess, but we also have shortened the depth of that deficit, so we have seen that store out. In terms of this week, and as well, we're actually a couple of days earlier. You'll be also due approximately 4 weeks on top of the menstrual cycle peak.
Water hasn't been as good. I've probably only got 3-4 litres as opposed to my usual 5.
Okay, that's all right.
Probably
Still decent.
Yeah, still
Average.
drinking, just not as much. What else is news?
Sleep.
Sleep's been good.
Yep. Training.
Training's been really good.
So we'll have a look and we'll monitor that. But there is a few sites on you that sort of maintained that were a little bit, that could show that things are near the peak of that. So it would be any day for that.
Awesome.
But given the deficit stress has been relieved from this week, it would just be a matter of the body fat toll, because all your nutrients are there. So it's really only the body fat factor of that that could be altering that cycle.